practice as much as you can, and it's time to go on to something else.
And that is what I've been doing with them. That's where they're getting their treats now. If they're gonna get a cookie, it's on the run.
Okay, if you'll hold her, let me try with these guys. And you don't give them a command at first. Nice, well done, Spark. Now, this next exercise, let's do this one first.
Okay.
What we're gonna do, oh no you don't, that's for a people butt, come on, not for a dog butt today. You can have it later. You take your cookies, and especially with Mr. Sparky here, this is the best control exercise I've ever come across. He doesn't get it until he backs up and takes his mouth off of me. But before that, I open my hand, he comes back in. You like cookies, don't you? Charlie says, I know how to play that game she's playing.
I can sit.
It doesn't count unless he looks at it and then leaves alone. This is what I got Cargo to cooperate with me on. Oh, you little bugger.
Did you get one?
That's Cargo, you can just chill out. Would you like to demonstrate this game? That's what you're here for, after all. Says there are other dogs around, Mom. We never play this with other dogs around. Which means it's good for you. Notice the attention stayed off. Well, for a second. Good boy. He keeps his attention off. He keeps from coming back in. He gets a cookie. Good girl. Yeah, you remember now, don't you? And you give it with the other hand. As long as they're not coming in on me. You are not starving to death. Now Sparky's still being good. And if she comes in on me, I shut my hand. And that takes it one step away. Now Mikey's been particularly good, but he's way down there. So I'm gonna put it down where he can get it. I know this seems like you're not doing anything, but what you're doing is saying, you know, I claim it, I get it. You don't get it, I do. No rudeness out of you, young man. And again, this is without a command. Later on, you'll use the leave it command. So when they come in, leave it. So it's just a reminder, wait a minute, what game are we playing? Get your mouth back. Cargo, come here. I don't entirely trust you to not get in trouble. Come here, Cargo. Down. No.
And I have worked with Sparky before on Leave It, and when we've been out in the park and he's grabbed something with his mouth and I said leave it, he's dropped it.
Good.
So
And this is just a gentler version.
yeah.
Stay. Make me proud. Stay there. Notice we're not starting off from as far back. And the key is that you're leaving it there and you're handing it to them with the other hand. Because you want to hand that off. If you use this hand to give it to them, they'll just come in on the hand. Because they have to come in on the hand to get the cookie.
Right.
So you want them to be a fresh hand.
Okay.
Now this is, Sparky's still not convinced. This is going to take quite a few repetitions. And it's harder when you've got two at a time because they're competing with each other. But that's how you live. So either you work one at a time and then put them together, or you give up extra time to get the two of them at the same time. I haven't found there to be a whole lot of difference in learning curve so far as overall time it takes to teach them. I find it easier to train one dog and then train another and then put them together, because otherwise my patience goes, and I wind up getting short-tempered with them. Good. Oh no. No. Off. See, that little jump up on me was another power play.
Right, dominance, right? That's his power play. Okay.
Yeah, it's not really dominance. It's not really drive. It's kind of a combination of the two. Dominance gets overused. Cargo, come back here. Down. Thank you. No, down. Now, the other thing I wanted you to see is Cargo, because she does this a lot. Her way of being the boss is to just get up. And she just leaves. She says, I don't want to play your game, so you don't let me play. I'm going to go over here.
That sounds like Sparky.
Yeah, and it's kind of fair, because I'm not paying attention to her. She's having to do a downstay. But that's what I want her to do. So it doesn't matter that she doesn't want to do it. At this point in her training, she should do what I ask her to do. These guys aren't quite there. This would be impossible for either one of them to do without a lot of corrections. So there's some preliminary work you need to do before that.
Okay.
Although I have to say, an awful lot of Cargo's training has been in class, in the little cracks and crevices of class. Good boy. Anytime he touches my hand, when the hand is open, the hand closes. Most dogs, when
He's trying to figure out what you want,
Mhm.
isn't he? I can see that. He's like, what does she want? How am I gonna get that?
and most dogs will, when they get totally confused, will sit. And they'll look at you like, well, what do you want? And that's the perfect time to give them a cookie. Down.
He goes, I'll take that command.
Down.